What is happening? I am Minnesota Vikings fan 28, and today Tom Grossi posted a video where he talks about this Minneapolis Tribune article highlighting the Minnesota sports moments of the decade, and one of the pictures has Anthony Barr hitting Aaron Rodgers, where he broke his collarbone. Along with other Minnesota moments like Minneapolis Miracle, Lynx winning championships, the Bomba Squad. Didn't show the Wild, the Timberwolves, or the Loons, but it is what it is. Now, what do I think of this? Really nothing at all. Should they have put it in? Probably not. But it's in the past. I don't think holding a grudge against it makes anything good. So having the picture in here, shouldn't really get salty up about it. And a lot of Packers fans, probably in Minnesota, because they received the Tribune, that's why they complain about it, and that's why it was in the Milwaukee Journal as well. And Brand Ball, the author right here, he has been working for Tribune for 20 years now, and he lives in Minneapolis with his two daughters. He said that seeing a lot about the state, I think the problem is the cover design encompasses 2 decade stories, mine on the overall decade that was in Minnesota sports, and Ben Gosling's on the decade of the Minnesota Green Bay rivalry. I would never say that Barr hit on Rodgers was a top moment. Now, and I have to agree with this. Now, Tom Grossi, on the other hand, said, not so much. But these were two different writers. And I don't know if Michael Rand was on the photo committee, but if he was, I don't blame him for this photo. If I had to make a representation for this photo, it is that Minnesota finally getting control of the NFC North after almost a decade or longer of Green Bay and Brett Favre controlling the division. So that is basically what I have to say to that. And even Tom Grassi said, did not take it too seriously when he was streaming for the Packers-Vikings game when I said this comment. Hunter almost got the collarbone. So this is what he said.
Hunter almost got the collarbone. No, you get that evil away from me, Ricky Bobby.
He was basically, laughing it off. But now, when he sees the article, he gets pissed off. So I want in terms of this hit, just to just brush it off. I don't want any saltiness anymore about this hit. It wasn't a good hit, and should have maybe asked if he was okay after that. But if you look at my thumbnail for this video, it shows that immediately Hunter was congratulating him on the pressure, and they didn't check right away. So, and then that's when the words got exchanged and blah blah blah. So yeah. So in response, he is going to do a charity in Minnesota, which I am well aware of. It is Cane Do Canines. I'll leave the link to that to his video, and then under his video, because I want you to see his response to the Minneapolis Tribune article, and you can donate under there. The goal is $3,000, and if if he can get that goal, a service dog will be named after Aaron. So yeah. But there is one more thing. In response to this, I do want to uh, do my own type of donation thing. Now, this is going to be sort of a confession time, a big confession time. Now, and this is something I, thought about talking to you guys about, but never did. So, back in 2015, around this time, actually, exactly, I think today is the date, the 4th anniversary of this happening. I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and it was very heartbreaking to me. Have to change my way of eating, and didn't really have to change too much of life, but just eating in general, not enjoying some of the foods I used to, can't have as much as I used to of certain foods. So that was very disappointing. But the good people at Children's Minnesota, you know, helping me going through this process really helped me. So if you can, I'll leave that link in the description of this video. If you want to donate, you can donate whatever amount you want. You can put a random amount in here. You can just do it as a one-time gift. And then if you go here, after you're done filling out your information, you can do whichever part in the Children's Minnesota you want to. So where it's needed most, or if you want to do something specific. So if you want to do that, that would be greatly appreciated. And I just want to make sure that, we can just respect each other as rivals. I don't think, take this article seriously. I don't really care too much about, what was depicted on the decade of sports for Minnesota sports. Just, it is what it is. And I don't think, we should get angry over stuff like that. If that was in Wisconsin, if a sports article, showing a Minnesota player getting injured, I wouldn't care too much about it. I'm not one of those people who get, ticked off that easily. So, that's just me. But anyway, it is what it is. This has been Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and as always, Skull.